Hey everybody, welcome to Frannie's Square. Today I'm introducing the Gabor line to frannieshair.com. I'm so excited about it and I have a bunch of wigs to show you, so stay tuned. Okay, so before we get started, I just want to tell you what's coming up on the channel. I even wrote myself some notes because sometimes I forget a thing or two and I'm editing and I'm like, oh, I meant to say this, and then it's gone. So first, I'm adding a bunch of brands to frannieshair.com. Gabor is the newest edition, but there are many more to come. I'm trying to hit all different styles, all different price points so that you have a bigger selection to choose from. So stay tuned for those brands. And of course, as I always do, as I introduce a brand, I'll have a grand opening sale for that week. So for this week, Gabor's going to be on sale, 30% off of the already discounted prices. So make sure you check that out. I'll have a link in the description below to my website, frannieshair.com. And hopefully today I'll get to show you some new styles that you haven't seen yet. Next, my website is getting a much needed makeover. Thank you all for your patience. I am not a tech person. I did the best I could and I realized I need help. So I reached out to my children and they are actually switching platforms for me, which will make the website much more cohesive, much more user-friendly for you. So that should be coming in the next few weeks. Until then, if you're having difficulty finding a product or a color, just email me. I'll be glad to help you find whatever you need. Also, Ellen Villa has just come out with 3 brand new styles. I've ordered all of them. They should be here shortly, and I'll be introducing those to you. And finally, our private Facebook group, Frannie's Hair, has reached over 700 members already, and it's such a great place to come and get support on your wig journey. We share pictures, we give advice, tips, tricks, you name it. And just today, I saw a post from somebody who said to everybody in the group, thank you so much for your support. I wore my wig out for the first time. She went to a wedding. She looked great. And I think that's one of the best things about this group. You realize you're not alone. There are a ton of us out there with thinning hair for whatever reason. And wearing wigs and toppers can give you back your confidence and make you feel great. So come on over and join us. It's a lot of fun there. Okay, so let's start with this wig. It's called Own the Room and it's part of the designer series. And I want to just start off by saying that I've noticed that the designer series caps fit more snugly than the previous Gabor wigs. I have 2 that are not designer series here, On Edge and Opulence, and those are much roomier on me than the designer series. The designer series fits me pretty well. I have a 21.5-inch circumference. My face is 8.5 inches from forehead to chin. And in the description below, I'll have all of my measurements so you can compare your measurements to my measurements and figure out how a wig's going to fit you. There is room to make this bigger, so I would say definitely goes to an average size cap and definitely room to make it smaller. As I said, this is part of my personal collection. I've had this wig for a while and I got it before I knew more about trimming the lace and everything, and you'll see that when I show you the lace front on this. In any case, let's start with this. This is in the color GF1422SS, which is shaded wheat. And that shaded wheat has blonde highlights and platinum blonde, like a darker blonde and platinum blonde over darker rooting, which you can see there. It's a really beautiful color. I think that this color could work for a lot of people. It is definitely on the warmer side, even though it does have some platinum highlights. This style is described as Own the Room from the designer series by Gabor is a mid-length cut with long sleek layers, making it timeless and effortless. The extended lace front provides the look of a natural hairline while being able to wear the wig half up or brushed away from the face. So what I wanted to say about this is you'll notice the colors in the designer series and the fibers, this is a heat-friendly fiber, are the same as those in Raquel Welch. The difference in the color names being Raquel Welch will start with an R and the Gabor will start with a G. But other than that, you get the same beautiful colors and fibers, and that's because they're both made by the same company, Hair You Wear. So as the description said, I do think this is a timeless style. You have the layers around the face. It's a nice length. I'm going to spin for you, and then we're going to talk measurements just so you can see this style. Just a really feminine style. Now the measurements, the front is 9 inches. That seems about right since I am 8.5 forehead to chin. The sides, 10.5 inches. The back, 11.5 inches. The crown, 11 inches. The nape, 8.5 inches. And this weighs 4.6 ounces. Now I've been asked to mention density and permatease, so I've added that to my little list here that I do for reviews. And if you have anything that you'd like me to show you in a review that I'm not showing you, let me know. I'll add it to the list. Okay, so as far as permatease goes, I definitely feel permatease around this area here, and I'm sure that's what gives it the nice shape. I don't feel like it's overly done, but it's definitely there. So if you don't like permatease, keep that in mind. As far as density goes, I'm going to say this is a medium density. It's definitely not light density, but I don't feel like it's overdone. All right, now we're going to look at the lace front, but I want you to keep in mind, there's a few things. First of all, there's the light knotting here, which I think I would like to see a few more darker knots just coming down. But all in all, if I stood back, I could totally wear my hair back. I mean, it looks really nice how the highlights come up to the lace front. As I said, this was a while ago when I bought this, and I trimmed the lace way too close to the hairline for my liking. So take that into account. That's my work. That's not how it came to me. It's a learning process, and I'm still learning. So, I'm sure I'm going to make many more mistakes, but the good thing about that is I can show you my mistakes and hopefully save you from making some. And the monofilament part looks really nice, gives the illusion of scalp, which really helps to make this natural looking and like it's your own hair. Looking for my glasses. All right, we're going to do the glasses test. I'm going to take the color outside, then we're going to come in and I'm going to show you the cap. All right. Okay, definitely I can feel the glasses under the ear tabs. Over the ear tabs, not a problem. This is how I would wear it. All right, let's take this girl outside. Okay, so here you go. You can see the color, GF1422SS. Beautiful color. All right, so let's take a look at the cap. You'll see here I'm wearing a wig grip with the cap. I decided to try this one. I seem to have difficulty with caps staying on me. Even when they're attached to the wig grip, they slip. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. You guys can let me know in the comments what you do, if you use a cap or not. I usually just use the wig grip, and that seems to work fine for me. Okay, so you have the lace front here. You can see my lovely trim job. Ear tab to ear tab, so it's extended. You have a monofilament part there. You do have some permatease in here, as I mentioned, to give you that shape. You have the velvety ear tabs with the metal stays, the extended velvety nape, and I don't feel any metal stays in the napes. And, going through these, I don't think I felt metal stays in any of the napes, but I'll try to mention that if I remember. And then you have your Velcro adjusters, and you can see that they are pulled in somewhat, so there is some room to make this bigger. Okay, so that's Own the Room. Okay, this next one is called Best in Class, also from the designer series, and it's in the color GF1125SS Shaded Honey Pecan, and that is described as a chestnut brown base blends into multi-dimensional tones of brown and golden blonde. I really like this. You get a lot of dimension and contrast in there with that chestnut brown and the blondes. Really nice. The style is described as a truly stylish and modern wig with a sophisticated, sleek, and salon-inspired design. It features a graduated back, ample volume at the crown, and there is permatease in there. I can feel it to give you that shape, but I really like it. And a delicate fringe complemented by longer face framing layers. So you can see that there. And again, I'm 8.5 inches here to here, so you can see how long that is and how long it would be on you. It has an extended lace front, just like the rest of the designer series, you can see there. And the lace fronts are done beautifully. I'm really loving them. Look at that. And a monopart. Now, because you do have the permatease around here, it is a little bit more dense. Density-wise, I'd still give it a medium. It doesn't feel heavy at all. It actually feels very light. I would say the only density you feel comes from the permatease here, but it's not like an added weight to it. And it really does give it that beautiful shape around the crown. Size-wise on my head, again, it's fitting me very well, and I have a 21.5 inch circumference. I did not adjust this one, so we'll take a look at where the adjusters are when I show you the cap. It's a heat-friendly fiber, just like the rest of the designer series, those same fibers that you get from the Raquel Welch wigs. And the measurements are 5.5 inches at the front here. The crown is 5.5 inches. The back, 4.5 inches. The sides, 4.5 inches. The nape, 2.5 inches. And just 2.7 ounces. That's why it feels so light, because it is light. Okay, so I'm going to spin for you, show you the style completely. I really love the shape of this one. It looks very stylized, and this is literally out of the box, by the way. I did nothing to this. What happened was, when I got all the Gabor wigs, I took them out and hung them on the mannequins. So these are directly out of the box, and we'll see if there are some that need some sort of fixing or whatever, but this one, I mean, this is beautiful, and you could play up the volume with the permatease here if you want, or you could tamp it down if you like it closer fit to your head, you know, behind the ears, which I always do. And somebody made a comment, I think on the Facebook page or somewhere, that they're so tired of the behind the ear tuck thing that all of us do. But I do like that look, so I'm going to do it anyway. But I'll try some other styling. Yeah, you could do so much with this. Yeah, you could really change the look of this very easily with your fingers by just either tamping down, fluffing up, like really give yourself some volume. Okay, the glasses. Where did I put the glasses? Here are the glasses. Let's try it under the ear tabs. All right. Oh, and I've been meaning to show you the ear tabs. I'm going to show you the ear tabs on this one. This actually seems to fit under the ear tabs. It's no problem under the ear tabs or over the ear tabs. So with this one, the glasses fit either way. So here is the ear tab. It comes to right here. I don't know if you can see that. It looks so natural. It's hard to even see the ear tab. It's amazing the way this is done. This is not my hair. As you know, if you are part of the Facebook group, I cut all my hair off. So this is the wig. Wow, I just love this style. Okay, so let's take her outside, look at the color, and then we'll come back and look at the cap. Okay, so here you go, the shaded honey pecan. You can really see that chestnut brown and the blondes in there. And you can also see this style at the crown. Okay, so before we look at the cap, I just wanted to mention pricing. I know many of you have said, can you please tell us the prices in the videos? And I have been trying to do that. With the Gabor wigs, they're literally being uploaded as I'm filming this, so I don't have the prices in front of me. I can just tell you, head to the website. It's going to be a 30% off of discounted prices. It'll be the lowest it can be, so come check it out at frannieshair.com. All right, let's look at the cap. Okay. So you can see here that extended lace front all the way into the ear tabs there. And this is very interesting. This is on some of the designer series. You'll see the mono part that curves around here to the crown. And the whole purpose of that, I watched the designer who designed this talk about it, is to make sure that you have less density right in that crown area, which would be your natural hair growth. It's less dense where it's growing out of that part. And so it gives it a much more natural look in the crown. You still get that shape with that permatease around there, but you have less density around the crown, which makes it look much more natural. The velvety ear tabs, you feel the nice metal stays, open wefting, permatease, as I said, you definitely have some in here. So if you're not a fan of permatease, this may not be for you. But I do think it's important to give the shape to the style. And then you have your extended nape and your Velcro adjusters. And I would say you could probably get, let me see how far, maybe a 1/4 inch more on each side. So I would say this is pretty petite to average, actually, because it's fitting my head that way. Now, I can only tell you about the piece I got and how it fits. I don't know if there's variance between the pieces, but I'll just do my best to describe to you what I have. All right, let's go on to the next one. Okay, this next one is Dress Me Up in Fiery Copper, and I left it the way I put it on right out of the box. As I said, I just hung them on the mannequin, and now I'm sticking it on my head, and you can see it falls forward. I'm going to need to train it a little bit. Beautiful color. I've been dying to try this fiery copper. So right off the bat, I'm going to say this cap feels larger. So this one could probably fit a slightly larger head, average to larger size. And again, that's just this piece, but if they're made consistently, then I would say this one runs larger than the last wig. Let me just comb this a little bit, see if I can get this out of my face a little bit while I talk to you. Comb the part. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to train this. This has a tendency to want to fall like this in the front. All right, so let's talk about this style. As I said, it's called Dress Me Up in GF 3129 Fiery Copper. And that's described as medium light auburn, evenly blended with ginger blonde. So there you have that color there. This is a gorgeous color, especially for the fall. I'm definitely going to be wearing this in the fall. And the style, Dress Me Up, is described as a contemporary chic wave texture crafted into a sleek, long bob wig. This unstructured natural wave offers a relaxed yet stylish appearance. The gentle flowing movement throughout the wig makes it a flattering choice for any occasion, whether dressing up or keeping it casual. So, and you can see here you have the wave, and then at the bottom kind of straightens out. I like that look. I also like the way the wave falls around the face. This also is part of the designer series. It's a heat-friendly synthetic, just like the others, and it has an extended lace front. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, beautifully done. Love it. A mono part. See if you can see that there, and we'll look at that when I show you the cap. And as I said, it is heat friendly. Permatease, definitely all around the crown here. I can feel it, giving it that shape there. And there might be some at the nape. It's hard for me to say. Not really sure about that. We'll take a look at it when we see the cat. As far as density goes, I would say this is a medium density. It doesn't feel really heavy for this much hair. But certainly, I don't think I'd call it a light density wig. All right, measurements. The front, 12 inches. The crown, 13 inches. The back, 11 inches. The sides, 9 inches. The nape, 6 inches. And it weighs 4.9 ounces. All right, let me do the spin for you. You can get that messy, tussled look, which is really nice. And I'm sure you can do some really nice updos and styling tricks with it, which I'm actually going to try now. Well, I knew it wouldn't take long. Einstein didn't follow me out this time. He learns quickly, hence the name. All right, so here you go. This is the fiery copper. Look at that color. That is magnificent. I love it. And you can see here the straightened ends. Let me just go around my head here so you can see the color. I really like this style, but it definitely needs some training. It wants to fall in my face. All right, let's take a look at the cat. All right, so here we go. You can see here that extended lace front, ear tab to ear tab, permatease in here, not much at all. You have your mono part, again, that curves around, giving you that natural look in the crown, lower density there. Open wefting, the nice velvet ear tabs with the metal stays, and the extended velvet nape and the Velcro adjusters. All right, so that is Dress Me Up. Okay, this next one's called Gimme Drama, literally out of the box. And the reason I wanted to show this to you is oftentimes you'll see a wig on a reviewer, and I'm guilty of this too, and it looks great already. And you don't realize that when you get a wig out of the box, it doesn't always look like that. It takes some playing with it and some styling. So this is directly out of the box, and I honestly don't like the way it looks on me, and I would definitely have to change it up. This one, Gimme Drama, is in the color GF8 12SS, and before I get to playing with it, I'll just give you some of the information about it. So the color is Shaded Iced Mocha, which is described as a medium brown shaded with dark blonde. So see if you can see it in there. The dark blonde, I'm not really seeing the dark blonde. Are you seeing the dark blonde in there? I'm not really seeing the dark blonde. I don't know if you can see any in there. This looks very brunette to me. Just letting you know from what I see. All right, so let's talk about the style. The style says it's part of the designer series. So again, it's going to be that heat-friendly wig and the same fibers. And it is described as a voluminous, dynamic bob that is sure to turn heads. This wig features all-over layering and flowing waves for tons of movement. The slightly stacked back and playful razor-cut fringe add a flirtatious touch. Embrace the luxurious round-brushed layers that create a light and airy feel, effortlessly enhancing your style for maximum impact. All right, so let's take a look at this style because, as I said, I would not wear it the way it is out of the box, so I'd have to comb through this, get the fibers moving off the cat. And it's going to start to look a little big at first, but I really just want to move them around. And when you get your wig, do this. You know, really play with it like you would your own hair. All right, so the first thing I would want to do is train this bang a little bit because I don't like it right there for me. Now you could also, say you wanted to wear a bang, you could snip the bang and have a bang that fits, or you could sweep it to the side. I know somebody asked me, could you please show the bangs and let them stay down so I can get an idea? So there we go. It's a little long on me, but all right. So I personally would want to create a little bit of lift in here. And if I couldn't do it with my hands, since it is heat friendly, I would do it with the hair dryer, just making sure not to hit the lace directly with the hair dryer. What I do is I give it, the hair itself, a shot of heat, then a shot of cold, and I hold it there till it completely cools off. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that with a hair dryer just to, I don't like that swoop for me. And I would probably play with it, get it a little closer to my head around the face and a little fluff in the back where it's stacked. I'd really like that look. I think that's beautiful. It would just take a little bit of playing for me. This being my biggest problem there, I would have to do something with that. So the reason I'm saying all this is just make sure that when you get a wig, you don't look at it and go, ugh, not for me. It takes time, it takes styling, it takes wearing it around to really make it your own. And I'm seeing that more and more in the Facebook group. People are starting to say, oh, well, you know what, I'm going to cut bangs into this, or I'm going to do this and that. And it really becomes more their own and they become more comfortable in it. All right, so let's talk measurements. The front, 5.5 inches. The crown, 5.5 inches. The back, 6.25 inches. The sides, 7 inches. The nape, 4.5 inches. And it weighs 3.1 ounces. Does feel very light for all of this hair. Density-wise, I'm going to say medium density. And around the crown, definitely permatease, giving the shape. I wonder if this has that, it almost feels like it has that mono part that curves. So we'll see when we take it off. It has the extended lace front. There you go. And I really like how these lace fronts are done. Sometimes I don't like when you have the dark color right up to the edge. You can really see the knotting. This one's done better, I think. It has the mono part, which is probably hard to see with this dark color. And I will show you the cap. And as I said, it is the heat-friendly fibers. So you could even straighten this if you wanted to, have more of a straight look. Or I will play with this and try blow drying it. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to try to do that now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just used the hair dryer, but already it's feeling better to me. It's not so in my face. And I'd probably use a little wig wax. I love this stuff. And just kind of style it with that. And play with it. So I just wanted to show you that wigs don't always come exactly the way you want them to look. Often you need to style it and make it your own. Okay, so we went over the measurements. And in feeling this, I would say it's, I know I said average density, but I would say even slightly more than average. Just because of the permatease, I guess, that feels a little bit more dense. All right, let's try the glasses. All right, definitely not under the ear tabs. Oh, and the fit for this cap, definitely over the ear tabs, you can wear it. The fit for the cap feels good. It doesn't feel as loose as the last one I tried. We'll look at where the adjusters are, but it's fitting me nicely with my 21.5-inch circumference. And we'll see if there's room to adjust it bigger as well. Let's take a look at the ear tabs. So the ear tabs are right here. They come down to here, and that's why the glasses were not fitting underneath nicely. Okay, let's take her outside. Maybe we'll see the blonde out there. Okay, so here we go. See if you can see the dark blonde highlights anywhere in there. I thought I spotted a few when I was in the bathroom changing up the style, but nothing really to speak of, in my opinion. All right, let's take a look at the cap. Okay, here we go. So this does not have the curved mono part. You have the mono part right here, your extended lace front, permatease in here. Doesn't feel like a lot, but when it's on, you definitely have that shape. The velvet ear tabs with the metal stays, open wefting, extended nape, velvety, with the Velcro adjusters, and you do have a little bit of room there to make it bigger. I would say this is an average. And I would say this is a petite to average, actually, because it fits me fine, and I'm 21 and a half. Okay, on to the next. Oh my goodness, I love this wig. This is Glamorize Always in the color GF4460SS Sugared Licorice. Look at that color, I love it. Oh my goodness, and the style, so me. Okay, I know, I can't hide how I feel about wigs. The last one wasn't for me. You guys know that. But it's not all about me. It's about what will look good on you. So when you're looking at these styles, look at them for you. This one, I love. So this color is described as salt dark brown with subtle warm highlight roots. Doesn't really mention. I think maybe they mean salt and pepper. I'm not really sure in this description. Anyway, to me, you definitely have that salt and pepper look. And I love how the light is highlighted right around the face. And let's look at what it says about the style. Glamorize Always. It's also from the designer series by Gabor. Embraces glamour and sophistication with this softly structured bob that features a voluminous crown. And there is permatease up there. You can feel it. It's not a lot again, but it does give it shape. And elongated face framing strands. This versatile hairstyle can be tucked behind the ears. I love that. Or draped across the face. The multi-textured ends, accompanied by a side swept bang, create a dramatic silhouette that is both easily styled and timelessly graceful. This is a beautiful style. Look at that. All right, let's talk measurements, and then I will do the spin for you as well. The front, 7 inches. Seems a little bit longer to me considering I'm 8.5. The crown, 7 inches. The back, 6.5 inches. The sides, 7.5 inches. The nape, 3.25 inches. And it weighs only 3.4 ounces. And this one does feel to be a lighter to medium density to me. It does not, it definitely has a lighter feel to me. Oh my goodness, I love this. All right, let me do the spin for you. I gotta just stop saying that. Okay, it has an extended lace front, so let's take a look at that there. Beautifully done. Oh, this is a hand-tied top. We'll have to look at that. So I wonder if it's the whole top there is hand-tied. And it says it's average in size. It's fitting me very nicely. And we'll check the adjusters to see if there's room to adjust outward. There's definitely room to adjust inward. I would say if there's room to adjust inward, you could probably wear this as a petite head also. It's a heat-friendly fiber. And let's try the glasses. Okay, I would definitely feel it under the ear tabs. Don't feel it over the ear tabs. And let me show you the ear tabs. comes to right here, right above my ear. Yeah, right above the ear there. Gorgeous. All right, so let's take her outside, look at the color, and we'll come back and look at the cap. Okay, here we are. Sugared licorice. You can see I didn't even comb the part. This is right out of the box. I'll comb the part when we get back in so you can see that. But look at the beautiful highlights here. Okay, let me try to comb the part here, and I'll do a little bit of styling, show you some pictures, and then we'll look at the cap. Now, I don't know if you saw the video that I posted on Facebook about Tressalure, and they showed how to change your part or change the way the hairs are falling, because sometimes it could be a little bit stubborn. And they said what you want to do is massage the knots in the direction you want it to go, and that will help the hair lay the way you want it to lay. So give that a try. I'm learning all new styling things. I'm really doing my research on that. And if you guys have any great tips, I always love to hear them. So you can list them below in the comments or come to the Facebook group and put them there. We're all looking to learn. Okay, let's take a look at the cap. All right, so you can see here, you have the extended lace front, the hand-tied top, which means you can part it anywhere in here. It's a really great feature. The open wefting, and let me feel for any permatease. There might be some slight around, yeah, around here, but nothing to speak of, not a lot, certainly. Okay, and velvety ear tabs, open wefting, not an extended nape, just the velvety nape, and the Velcro adjusters. Really beautiful. All right, on to the next. Okay, this next one is called Mod About You, and it's in the color GL1416SS, which is Shaded Honey Toast, and is described as chestnut brown base blends into multi-dimensional tones of medium brown and dark golden blonde. So I think you can see all of those colors there. Definitely a warmer color. Definitely on the golden side. The description of the style is, this is part of the Spring Luxury collection, and it's an undulating wavy bob that is sure to give you that fresh, undone look. And that's what I was thinking. This is like a messy, tousled look. You just throw it on and go like, hey, I have great hair, you know. The extended lace front allows you to wear it away from the face or half up, half down. The light and airy design with the natural density makes this style a must-have addition to your wig wardrobe. So as far as permatease, I feel some around the crown here, and that's probably what gives it its shape. Density-wise, doesn't feel real dense. I would say average density. It looks like a lot of hair, but feels very light. So let's look at the measurements. The front, 9.5 inches. That seems right. The sides, 7.5. The back, 8.5. The crown, 9.5. The nape, 4. And it weighs 3.8 ounces. I knew it felt light for this much hair, and it really does feel light. It's like an airy kind of look. I like this too. Okay, so it has an extended lace front. Let's take a look at that. Looks good there. You could definitely pull that back. And a mono part. See if you can see it there. The permatease seems to be more back here in the crown is where I feel it. Not so much up here. This is not a heat-friendly fiber, this wig. Okay, so let's take it for a spin. Right out of the box, haven't done anything to her. And she really does have that messy look. Let's try the glasses. I'll do some styling and then we'll take her outside. Okay, the glasses. I think I could actually wear under the ear tabs. Oh, and fit-wise, she's fitting well. We'll check where the adjusters are. Definitely over the ear tabs, no problems. So I would say my 21.5-inch circumference, totally comfortable, and you probably have some room to make it bigger. You definitely have room to make it smaller. All right, I'm going to try a little bit of styling. I know what you're probably thinking. She always does the same hairstyles. I'm learning. It's going to take me a bit. All right, let's go outside. Okay, you can see this is the light. It's being blown by the light breeze here. This is the shaded honey toast. See if you can see the colors there. And it is a nice, messy, tussled style. Okay, let's take a look at the cap. So here we go. You have the lace front from ear tab to ear tab. The mono part, which is fairly narrow. This one does not give you much room to change your part at all. Some permatease in here. You have the velvety ear tabs with the metal stays, the open wefting, the extended nape with the Velcro adjusters, and it does look like there's a little bit of room there to make it bigger and definitely room to make it smaller. Okay, this is Make a Statement in the color GF2925 Golden Russet. And if you saw my Raquel Welch video, I had current events in this color with the RL rather than the GF, but still the 2925 Golden Russet. I absolutely love this color. It's described as ginger blonde, evenly blended with medium golden blonde. So you can see that there. It's just a gorgeous, warm color. Love this. And this style reminds me of Easy Does It in Raquel Welch, which I love. I love this style too. So let's talk about the style description. It's described as, first of all, part of the designer series. So you're going to have that heat-friendly fiber, the beautiful colors, the same as Raquel Welch. You have the extended lace front and the mono part, which I'll show you in a second. The description is a stunning bob that is perfect for day and night. Its straight and piecey style suits any occasion. The extended lace front allows for maximum flexibility to wear the bangs in your preferred way. The style can be curled due to the heat-friendly true-to-life fiber. So make a statement the way you like. So you make it your own. To me, this looks more of a short kind of shaggy cut. I guess if you pulled it all down, maybe it could be considered a bob. I don't know. I don't know that I'd consider it a bob. Maybe a short one. Anyway, whatever it is, I really like it. It does have the shaggy look, and you can see in the back there, and I am going to do the full spin. Let's do the measurements. You got 4.5 inches in the front, and you can wear a bang. I'm going to just let this hang here for a second, which would be really cute. I would probably do a little snip there, but actually I think the bang would look really nice on this one. The side is 5 inches, the back 4 inches, the crown 6 inches, the nape 2.5 inches, and it weighs just 2.7 ounces. If there's any permatease, I'm going to say it's right around here. I do think there is permatease there, not a lot, but enough to give it that beautiful shape. Density wise, this feels low density to me. Light, easy. I think I might be wearing this one today. I love it. Let's do the spin. So I'll show it to you all the way around. And let's look at the lace front here. Beautifully done. And the part also. Mono part there. I don't know if you can see that. It's hard for me to see in the camera. Wow, I love this style. Okay, let's try the glasses on with it. Okay, I would definitely feel it under the ear tab. And again, this wig is fitting me more snugly. So I'm going to say petite to average, but we'll look at where the adjusters are. The ear tabs, yeah, so the glasses over the ear tabs, definitely. They come down to right here. I don't know if you can see that, where my ear is starting, and that's why I can't fit it underneath really well. Yeah, down to there. Style-wise for this one, I'm sure there's people out there who could, you know, really do something with this. You could get some volume. And this is right out of the box. Literally, this is one of those plop and go styles. You know me, behind the ears. I'm sorry for whoever didn't like that. Wow. Beautiful. All right, let's take her outside. Okay, here we are outside looking at this color, golden russet. Beautiful. You can see here, there's this piece here that I would probably put back like that, but you could also use some heat to fix that if you like. Okay, so let's take a look at the cap. All right, here we go. You have the extended lace front, goes all the way ear tab to ear tab. The mono part, again, it's a narrow one, so you don't have a lot of room to change the part in there. You have some permatease here. Again, not a lot, but it gives the shape. Velvet ear tabs with the metal stays. The extended velvet nape. The Velcro adjusters, let's see where they are. It does look like there's some room, especially on this side, to go bigger. So some more roominess. And the open wefting. Okay, for all you pixie girls out there, this one is called Out the Door, and it's in the color GF1222SS Shaded Cappuccino, which is described as a light golden brown with cool blonde highlights all over and dark brown roots. And the beauty of this is it is cooler in tone if you're looking for something cooler. It has warmth and coolness. I would say more neutral even. I like the contrast there in the color. I like this shaded cappuccino color, really nice. Okay, so the style Out the Door from the designer series is an effortless shake and go style right out of the box with a fine lace front that lets you wear the PC bang forward or brushed back. So you could wear the bang down. Let me do that for the people who want to see the bang. So it is a PC bang. You see, it's not like a straight across bang. Did I leave that down long enough? Let me do that. There we go. Okay, or you could brush it to the side. The heat-friendly true-to-life fiber can be curled for volume or flat ironed for a sleek look. Get out the door and on with your day. So it does have some wave to it, and you could definitely, there's permatease in here. I can feel the permatease all around the crown, and you can see I can fluff that up if I want to, have more volume on the top like that. Density-wise, I'm going to say up here medium, over here very light. Measurements, 3.5 inch front. I don't know, that seems a little shorter to me. Not really sure. Sides, 2.25 inch. And this is the wig. I do have a little bit of a sideburn of my own hair that's under here. You can see it's pulling my skin, but this is the wig here. The back, 3.25 inches. The crown, 3.75 inches. The nape, 1.75 inches. And it weighs just 2.3 ounces. Feels very light on my head. This would be a great summer, throw it on, get out the door. Looks awesome. All right, let me do the spin for you. I don't know if anything moved there. And again, you could flatten it more if you want it flattened to wear it. You could put this little piece behind your ear if you want to. This is probably more how I would wear it. Give it your own look. All right, let's try on the glasses. What did I do with the glasses? Here they are. Okay, fits under the ear tabs fine. And we'll take a look at the ear tabs when I show you the lace front also. And over top, fine also. All right, so here we go. Let me pull this down. Here's the lace front. Now on this color, I feel like this light part, you're seeing more. I would like to see some darker pieces there myself, but I don't feel like I'd be wearing the wig like this anyway. Like you could still style it off your face like this, and that doesn't show. It's just if you pull it back, I feel like I see a light line there. There we go. Really cute. This does not have a mono part, so it's nice that it's rooted in there and you can't tell. All right, let's take her outside. Okay, so here's SS Cappuccino. You can see it outside. Hopefully you can see that part there and how it's rooted. Okay, so let's take a look at the cap. You can see here you have the lace front. It's not extended. And then you have some permatease in here. Definitely you can feel it. It's not crazy, but you do have permatease. I will show you the part so that you can take a look and see if you see the permatease from outside. The velvety ear tabs with the metal stays. The extended velvety nape. I haven't felt metal stays in any of the napes, by the way. The Velcro adjusters, and there's a little bit of room on each side to go bigger. And this fit me pretty well. Okay, so let's take a look at the top for permatease. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Okay, on to the next. Okay, this next one is called Trend Alert, and it's in the color GF2933SS, Shaded Iced Pumpkin Spice. And that color is described as strawberry blonde, shaded with dark red brown. Look at that color. I'm really liking the reds, especially with fall coming up. I see a lot of reds in my future. This style is described as Trend Alert from the designer series. So again, you're getting those colors and heat-friendly fibers that are just like the Raquel Welch ones. Is the perfect bob with its lush layers and full volume. It can be styled for maximum volume or smoothed for a more subtle look. The true-to-life synthetic fiber moves beautifully and gives the naturally waved texture, depth, and dimension. So you can see it's a bob now. Again, right out of the box, I'm going to say I'm going to need to train this because it is falling in my face, but it's heat-friendly, so I'll be able to do that. No problem. So let's take a look at the dimensions. The front, 7.5 inches. That seems a little bit longer to me considering I'm 8.5 there. Sides, 5.5 inches. Crown, 9.5. Nape, 2.5. And it weighs just 3.5 ounces. Let's talk permatease. very little permatease. I can feel some around here giving it the shape, but not a lot. And density wise, this actually feels lighter density to me, and it's only 3.5 ounces, so that makes sense. I'm gonna spin for you. I really like this style. It's just like a little tussled wave, short, flirty. Look at that. Yeah, but I would definitely have to train the front out because it just wants to hang in my face. So you could wear this straighter, or you could va-va-va-voom it up, get some height and volume in there, totally. Let's try on the glasses with it. Oh, I have to show you the lace and all, which I'll do. Okay, the glasses under the ear tabs I could not do, too tight. Over the ear tabs, totally fine. Let's take a look at the lace front. It's an extended lace front. Very well done. Love how the highlights come up front there. And you have your mono part that you can see there. And let's look at the ear tabs. So the ear tabs, I didn't make the metal stays fit my head. There we go. The ear tab comes to right here. And that's why I couldn't fit the glasses under it. Yeah, to right here. All right, let's take this outside. I really like how you can straighten that out like that. All right, let's take it outside. Okay, so here you go. Here's the color. Isn't that beautiful? And look at the waves. Just so nice the way it comes around the face like that. And you can see in the back here. Really love this. So much you could do with this, especially if you're talented at styling. Okay, so let's look at the cap. Okay, you have the extended lace front, ear tab to ear tab, the mono part, some permatease in here. Again, not a lot. You have the velvety ear tabs with the metal stays, not an extended nape, and the Velcro adjusters. And I felt like I had a little bit more room in this one than the others. So I would say that this could go maybe a little bit larger, but there's definitely room to make it tighter, and I could have made it a little bit tighter for me. Okay, very interesting. This is a Gabor from my personal collection. I got it a while ago. It's called On Edge in the color Shaded Honey Pecan. Right off the bat, this cap is much larger. So this new designer series, I'm going to say the cap is smaller than the older Gabor wigs that you may have tried, if this is representative of the older ones. I'm trying to think, I have opulence here too, so I'm gonna try that one as well and let you know, but definitely this feels larger. I just wanted to let you know that. Okay, so as I said, this was part of my collection already. It's in the color Shaded Honey Pecan, GL1125SS, and it's described as a chestnut brown base, blends into multi-dimensional tones of brown and golden blonde, and you can see that there. And the style is described as a shattered below the chin bob that's edgy and fashion forward. Tussled, tapered layers throughout create the perfect undone look, while longer pieces in the front flatter the face. The sheer lace front and monofilament part give you plenty of styling options. And this is not a heat-friendly wig. And as I was showing you the color in the camera, I was saying to myself, this is shinier. I wonder if this is heat-friendly. So you can definitely see the difference between a heat-friendly synthetic fiber and one that's not. One that's not is going to be shinier. You can spray it with dry shampoo to take down some of that shine. And I've heard people also use powder. I haven't done that yet. That also takes down the shine. So the dimensions on this, 7 inches in the front. Close, I'm 8.5. The crown, 8.5 inches. The sides, 8.5 inches. The back, 6.5 inches. The nape, 3 inches. And it weighs just 3 ounces. And this does feel very light. And density wise, it feels low density. If you're looking for something low density, this could be it. I don't really feel, there may be a little permatease right back here, just to give that little poof there. But nothing really to speak of. It feels very light. All right, so the lace front, let's take a look at that. There you go. And the mono part. And we'll try on the, oh, let's look at the ear tabs, see where they fall first of all. Okay, so this ear tab is definitely falling lower. I keep pulling it back because it's a little big on me. I really should adjust it, but it's coming all the way down here. And I think that's because the cap is bigger on me. So if you have a larger head, these older styles would probably be good for you. Definitely this one anyway. All right, so they come down longer, which is telling me probably not the glasses under the ear tabs. No, over the ear tabs, totally fine. Okay, let me give this a spin. It's a really cute style too. You can tell that I was buying this when I was first buying wigs because this is the style that I was looking for in different lengths. This one's a little bit longer than my Sunset, say, but it still had that same kind of style. All right, let's take her outside. Okay, so here you go. This is the SS Honey Pecan, and you can see that this is shinier. Okay, so let's take a look at the cap. All right, so here we go. This has the lace front, temple to temple. It's not extended into the ear tab. And you have a wide mono part, so you can part anywhere within here. A little bit of permatease, not a lot. Open wefting. You have the open ear tabs with the hair spliced in, the extended nape, and the Velcro adjusters. And you see here, it could even go a little bigger than it was. It was feeling quite roomy on me. So if you have a larger head, this could be a good one for you. And you can make it tighter as well. Okay, now this is interesting. This is also from my personal collection. This is Opulence, and this is totally the style that I normally wear, the shorter in the back, longer in the front, which I'm going to show you. The interesting thing is that this is the same color as the last one. This is Shaded Honey Pecan, and let me just show you the difference in how it looks. This one looks much darker. So they can look different on different wigs. Okay, the color, as I said, is Shaded Honey Pecan. I'll reread the description for you, see if it fits this one better or the last one. Chestnut brown base blends into multi-dimensional tones of brown and golden blonde. And this one you can definitely see the golden blonde more than in that last one there. I actually like the color on this one better. The style is described as silky, shiny, straight, and has a hand-knotted monofilament part for varied parting options combined with a sheer lace front for natural off-the-face styling. The subtly layered and expertly tapered chin-length page includes a side-swept front with sides that angle up to a short nape. Okay, so you can see here you do have those longer pieces in the front, and they measure, let me just tell you the measurements, 8.5 inches, so the length of my face, so that's about right. The crown, also 8.5 inches. The sides, 6 inches. The back, 3 inches. The nape, 2 inches. And it weighs just 2.75 ounces, so this one does feel light. There is permatease up here. I can feel it. It's not a lot, but that's what gives it this shape that I really like. So I'm gonna give it a spin for you so you can see the whole style, and you'll see why I chose this right away. I love how this is in the back here, and then it comes down to that angle. I think that's very flattering for a lot of different faces. Okay, let's try the glasses. All right, I would not wear it under the ear tabs. Over the ear tabs, totally fine. Let's take a look at the lace front. It's done well. And the mono part. There we go. All right, let's take her outside and take a look at the color. And I forgot to mention, this cap does fit me well, but I have a feeling that I have it cinched, so we'll look when I show you the inside of the cap. And I bet you, because the ear tabs feel longer, that it fits more like the last wig. Okay, so here's the shaded honey pecan in this wig, much lighter, I think, than the other one. I forgot to show you the ear tabs. So this ear tab's coming all the way down to there, the top of the ear. It does feel longer than the new designer series. So my guess, we're going to take a look at the cap now, is that I have it cinched since I have worn this wig several times. Let me take a look at that now. Oh yeah, it's way cinched. So you can see how close I have the two Velcro adjusters there. There's plenty of room to make this bigger. These older Gabor wigs definitely have more room than the newer ones. That's interesting. These older Gabor wigs definitely have more room than the new designer series. All right, so here we go. We have the temple to temple lace front. It's not extended to the ear tabs. And you have the mono part right here, which is fairly narrow. You're not going to be able to have a lot of room to change your part. You have some permatease here. Not a lot, but you definitely have it to add shape. You have the velvety ear tabs with the metal stays, not an extended nape, just a regular nape, and the Velcro adjusters, and the open wefting. And that's opulence. Oh, and I was putting her away and I realized that I didn't mention she is not heat friendly, and you can see that she is more shiny. But what a beautiful style. Okay, so there you have it, 11 Gabor styles. Come on over to frannieshair.com, check them out, take advantage of the sale that'll be on for this week, 30% off of already discounted prices. If you have any questions about the styles, the colors, anything at all, please leave them in the comments below or send an email to my email address at frannieshair@gmail.com. I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. Don't forget, we have the private Facebook group, Frannie's Hair. It's a lot of fun over there. Come join us. And as always, thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate it. Remember to make it your own, and I'll see you soon.